Hey, I'm Arielle Haspel. I just turned 33 this past weekend and I'm pregnant. I am 5 months pregnant, due with a baby girl at the end of February 2017. If you could see my baby belly right here, she's growing. Today, I wanted to share about my experience with Aimee Raupp and Aimee's program because without Aimee and her work, I'm not so sure that there would be a baby in my belly right now. It really is because of Aimee that I was able to upgrade my health in a whole new way, and the main reason why and how I'm pregnant today. I actually initially fell in love with Aimee because of her book. This is the book, Yes, You Can Get Pregnant. I actually downloaded probably about five other fertility books before I got my hands on hers. And there was something very, very different about Aimee's book. The voice was positive, it was hopeful. All the other books were focusing on what could go wrong and how to fix it. And Aimee's book, there was just a certain sweetness that I really fell in love with, and it was just what I needed to hear. And actually, this book is something that I refer to all the time, even while pregnant. I actually keep it on my bedside stand because there are great tips in it. I was diagnosed with PCOS and thyroid issues, and both I would have never known about if it weren't for Aimee's book or her program. She gave me step by step instructions on what tests to get, so when I went to the doctor's office, I felt confident to ask what tests to ask for. And it was really these tests that helped me figure out what I needed to work on in order to optimize my health and improve my fertility. Because I had PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, my cycles were very, very long, and thus it was very, very difficult to determine when I was ovulating. And in order to get pregnant naturally, which was what my intention was, I needed to know when I was ovulating. So I was on Aimee's program for about actually a year before I actually started trying to get pregnant, before my husband and I started trying. And before I started trying, my intention of doing Aimee's program was really I wanted to get my body into the healthiest and happiest place possible. So when it did come time to start trying to conceive, it would be an easier process, and also so my body would be in the healthiest shape possible, and also so I could really prepare my baby for the pregnancy as well. All the necessary nutrients for her to grow optimally, even before we did conceive. So before I started trying, I incorporated all of her supplements and food recommendations and was pretty religious about it all. But I was not only religious about it, she does it in a very inclusive way. I never felt restrictive if she said no to eating gluten or no to eating dairy. I never felt like I was really missing anything. I really felt like this is definitely something that I can do. I'm doing this for my body. I'm doing this for my future baby. And I want to feel good. I want to feel really good. So, I looked forward to eating my eggs, my protein, looked forward to taking my slew of vitamins. And I really fell in love with this whole new way of taking care of myself. And I had really, thought that I had taken care of myself before, and that's really my mission now, to take care of myself so I could help others take care of themselves as well, because I'm in the wellness world. But it was really on a whole new level when I started working with Aimee, and that I'm so grateful for. So on the fourth cycle that I tried, you know, the fourth cycle, not the fourth month, because my cycles were long. So on the fourth cycle, I got pregnant. And my husband and I were elated, but we were definitely surprised. After doing, Aimee's program, my cycles became shorter. I knew how to monitor exactly when I was ovulating, and I was, most importantly, very hopeful about the outcome. So, what I love about Aimee's program is a few things. One, she is an expert in fertility. She has gotten many, many, many women pregnant, either naturally or through IVF. And she really knows her stuff. But she does it, what I love about her is that she does it in the most positive way possible. She truly believes in your ability, in my ability, in our ability to get pregnant, the female body to get pregnant. She focuses on your wellness. She doesn't focus on your illness. And that's something that I really, really admired and appreciated from Aimee as a practitioner, because when you go to, some doctors, they focus on what's wrong and how they could fix it. But with Aimee, she really focuses on what's going right, how can we upgrade, how can we improve. Aimee also gives really specific protocols and recommendations on what supplements to take and what foods to eat to optimize your health and improve your fertility. So, she would talk about what to eat to boost egg quality, what to eat even for your partner to take to improve his sperm quality. So, on my end, I started eating more red meat. I became conscious of eating more fat, like coconut oil and ghee and grass-fed butter. I used to drink a lot of green juice, and I used to eat a lot of raw kale salads. And because of some of the things that I found out, and because of Aimee's help, really because her philosophy is in Chinese medicine, they always talk about eating a lot of cooked vegetables, cooked veggies to warm up your body from the inside out. The reproductive endocrinologist that I went to, who I actually love, and the OBGYN who I went to, and the other doctor that I went to, and the midwife that I saw, they only recommended prenatal vitamins, which are great to really prepare your body for pregnancy, and to give your body all the necessary nutrients. But they didn't even recommend a certain brand. They didn't really recommend anything else that I could do to really improve my egg quality, to improve my husband's sperm quality, and to really improve how I felt, so I could feel, so you could feel your best when you conceived. And thanks to Aimee, I started incorporating many, many different things into my life, and so did my husband. My husband now still takes his spirulina and liver every day, and he also drinks bone broth in the morning with some eggs scrambled in it, thanks to Aimee. Not only does Aimee give nutrition advice, but she really gives lifestyle advice for fertility, and that's something that I really love too. I love looking at health as holistic, as the whole. When I started trying to get pregnant, or even before I started getting pregnant, and this is really why I wanted to see Aimee and do her program, was because I wanted to do everything and anything that I could do to be my healthiest and happiest self. So when I did try to conceive, it would be an easy process, and it would be as much fun as possible. So while on Aimee's program, some of the lifestyle tidbits that I incorporated into my life, I adorned my house with plants, a sign of life and fertility. I upgraded my water filtration system in my house. I started saying no to events that just I didn't want to go to, or I started saying no to people that just didn't make me feel good anymore, that weren't bringing me the most positive experiences. I started going to sleep earlier. I bought blackout shades for my room, so not only could the quantity of sleep increase, but the quality of sleep could improve as well every night, for not only me but also for my husband. And I started looking in the mirror, and I would imagine my baby growing, and my belly actually growing. I focused on what would bring me joy and happiness. I really aimed on becoming my happiest self. And actually, I remember this past summer, it was before I technically conceived. My friend looked at me and said, "Why are you so happy? Why are you so happy?" He definitely thought that I was pregnant at that time, and I wasn't yet. And he's like, "Why are you so happy? What's the reason?" And I was like, literally no reason. Like, it felt really good to bring joy and cheerfulness and happiness into my life. And I really made that my priority, and thanks to Aimee, because that's something that she really focuses on. She really helped me look at my entire life and inspired me to make really, really beautiful changes. And now at this stage, with this baby in my belly, I'm really looking forward to, as I look forward to becoming a mom, I'm so happy that I've already made these lifestyle changes, because they're already something that, I'm already doing and that I already have in my life. And there are many, many other things now that I want to incorporate in my life. But, the plants I have and the water filtration system I have, and I'm so grateful that I've done this, even before I've gotten pregnant. So I feel like I'm prepared and on a roll. And, another thing that I really just love about Aimee's work is that I'm in that wellness world and I've always been into self-love and self-care, but Aimee brought it to a whole new level for me. And for you it might be different, but for me it brought it to a whole new level. She really helped to see my body and my uterus as the home of my baby, and that's literally where my baby is growing now. And so she helped me see this before I even got pregnant. I just saw this quote today, and it said, "Every next level of your life will demand a different version of you. Every next level of your life will demand a new version of you." And I'm so happy to say that I'm really proud of this new version of me, and I wouldn't be here without Aimee, and I'm so grateful for all of the that she's inspired me to make in my life. So, wishing you love and ease on your journey, and kisses from my belly and my uterus to yours. Be well.